is Timmara signing on with the Wednesday Oneshot, and today we're playing Recore. This game came out mid-September of 2016. It received mixed reviews. Well, I'll get into that as we go. But what this game is, it's a action-adventure platforming game in... Well, it was designed by a lot of the people that worked on the Metroid, originally conceptualized by Keiji Inafune, the technical creator of Mega Man. And so, yeah, that's its origins. We'll get into gameplay as we go. But there's some interesting things about this game, but that's kind of the sum up to start. We'll get into my thoughts and everything else as we go. So, in that case, let's just get right into it. I got a profile I played quite a bit on. I'll load that up, and I'm going to move my microphone and stuff while it's loading. Please hold. Okay, and we're live again. Alright, so our story of Recore centers around this character, Joule. I know. Or Joule spelled Joule. That kind of energy Joule. But, okay, anyways, now what we got here is we got our robot companions. We got Mac, Duncan, Seth, and, well, basically what you do is you got these robot companions, you have a team of 2, and you can customize them. They have different abilities. For example, Mac, as you know, very dog-shaped. He can dig around, he can search for stuff. Seth is like spider-like and can crawl on things. Duncan's super strong. And what you can do is you can switch the cores out. So we can take Mac and put him in a little flying robot. So that deactivates the dog form, but we put him into this new flying form, which lets us, like, hover a little bit, basically. And we can do that with... We can put any core in any body, provided we have the right level. But you can customize them, giving them different appearances and different abilities based on what they have equipped. Haha. Let's not mess up too much. Right now we'll put them back in their original bodies. You get blueprints for them. Since I'm here, might as well explain customization. You get cores, which I'll get into later, which you can use to level up your characters by depositing them in. I haven't used Duncan in a while. And Stash, where you can get materials and minerals that are used to build blueprints and other things, or new parts for your robots. So that's just a little explanation of the customization. Let's get to the overworld and just take a look.
Let's go.
Got these as a fast travel station, and we can select our crew. We'll take Mac and Seth, the dog and the spider. Come on. There we go. And we'll fast travel. Here's our map. I've technically completed the campaign. I say technically because, well, you get to, like, this end of the game area, but then you have to, in order to progress to the absolute end of that area, you have to, I think, probably collect bits are interesting and kind of cool, but to me, there's just not enough of it. Because I didn't realize I was even at the end of the game until it said you can't progress until you collect more stuff. But, come on, loading, also, complaint was loading times, because they take too long, and when the game first released, it just crashed a lot. So... this game is prevalent with bugs, even today, and I'll get into that as we go. But right now we're just destroying stuff. Basically what we got is this post-apocalyptic world, desert world, where I'm trying to remember the story bits because even I forget, but basically Jewel was sent to fix the robots that went mad in this area, and turns out she's been in like stasis for, I can't remember, 100 years or something. It's been a while. There's really not much to the story though. You learn a little bit and you find out what's going on and what's wrong with the technology in the area, but it kind of just like goes and for a while, and then it just stops after a few hours. And then in order to progress and actually finish the game, you gotta collect all like the main collectible items, and that can get annoying late in the game.
Ugh, these crystals look corrupted. Just like the hostile Corebots.
Check the map. Have I not been in this area? Huh. This is a new area to me. How did I miss this? Huh. Okay, you know what? This is a good way to demonstrate, because now this is a new area. Alright, let's go. You can double jump. You got these cool rocket boots. So you can double jump. You can dash forward. You get a little more length if you hold the button down. You got your gun, which has 4 different modes. 4 different modes. There's red... Oh, what is that? Okay, you got a couple of different forms of ammunition. You got regular ammunition, which you get right at the beginning. Doesn't do much. And then you got blue, yellow, red. And basically, enemies are color-coded. And so they take the most damage from their same color. So you see a red enemy. So it's kind of a little fun little management of, okay, you're bouncing between enemies to enemies. There's a yellow one, there's a blue one, there's a red one. Shoot the red one for a while, or maybe, or your Corobot, Corobot is what they're called. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. I didn't do too much practice before I started this. But, so your Corobot color can also affect battles. So yellow, he can take on yellows. I'll take on reds, and then we'll tackle the blues together when we get them down. There are some really cool robot designs, though. It's really nice. But anyways, then each one has a special ability. Like, take Seth, for example. We can wall crawl, or rail crawl, I think is more appropriate. But I just love the feeling of movement this game gives you. It's really satisfying when you get the platforming right. Oh, shoot. That was a health upgrade and we missed it. I'm circling back. Ew, bugs. Get it. Okay, that didn't quite work out. But each Corobot has a special ability you can use by pressing Y. Oh, I'm playing this on the Xbox One, by the way. It came out for Xbox One and Windows 10, but I'm playing it on the Xbox, and okay, holding the Y button, each robot has a special ability, and they actually change depending on what core is in each robot. There we go. Little health booster. Abilities change depending on what robot they're in, so that's really cool, and there's a lot of customization there. Just collect all these. Oh. Alright, combat. You got your gun, you have a little charge shot. Oh. Hang on, I screwed that up. And then the real thing you need to do is extraction, which is like a little tug of war match to get a core. What you get from the cores is you use the cores to upgrade your robots. Can we walk on this? Okay, it kind of looked like that weird black marsh stuff you'd find in a game that just eats at you. A little running around. So yeah, your Corobots have different abilities. Seth lets you run across walls like that. Oop, red ammo. There we go. Press the wrong button. These enemies are pretty weak. They get really obnoxiously hard late in the game. Oh, but we got a little hunting challenge done. Got some more cores. Things are going pretty well so far. This it's probably a very low area for me right now, but there's especially difficult levels later on. What do we got here? We use the extraction stuff to interact with enemies. Oh, okay. Little fight. Switch to Mac. Wait, come on. Switch. There we go. Switch to Mac. He'll do more damage against blue enemies. Rip out their core. Alright, mission complete. Oh, prismatic core. Sweet. Okay, this is the main item we look for in the game. Hang on a second. Let me pick up stuff. Alright, prismatic cores. These are the main objective of the game. We get these from completing little missions in the overworld like this. Oh, I skipped the cutscene, but we get these from doing dungeons and for doing certain objectives. Like, in the treasures list on the far right, that's the top one there. Little weird orb. And there's 2 in this dungeon, Repository Blitz. We'll take a look here in a second. Gotta find our way back up. I should stop screwing around down here. Hey, we got our little adorable dog, Seth. We start out with Seth and... No, sorry, that's Mac. My mistake. But we start out with Mac right away in the game, and as you progress through the story, you unlock the other robots. Okay, let's get serious now. Oh, hey, wait. I'm just trying to figure out how to traverse this. I see items that way we could go to, but... Climbing. Maybe we are supposed to go that way. Wait, let's check here. We'll go up there in a second. Let's check around here. There's just so many different ways to traverse the area, and oh, there's something cool up there. How are we going to do that? Oh, I think we need our little flying bot, and I don't have him equipped right now. One of my biggest bugbears with the game is you can only have 2 of your robots in your team at the same time, and so you run into situations like, oh, do we need a flying robot over here too? Shoot. Yeah, that kind of is the biggest problem, is that since you only have 2 in the team, and they only have 2 main skills, that some things you can't access, or some dungeons you can't do. Most dungeons will tell you if you need a certain robot in order to traverse it, but it's still, like, then you gotta go back to your crawler, or your, like, little home base, get the robot you want, figure out which core you want to put into it, go back to the dungeon, and more likely than not, there's going to be some kind of like bonus objective in there, or to get some other items, you're going to need a different robot, another different robot, which might not be in your team. So, okay, in order to progress, we gotta go get our flying robot. Hopefully we don't waste too much time. Turning to crawler. It won't take long, it's just a little annoying, especially with the long load times. One of the biggest problems with the game when it came out was that it was just riddled with bugs, and some of them are still persistent now. Like, the load times, apparently they were much longer when it first came out, and after a couple of patches, they're still pretty long, and apparently there were some crashing issues. I can't remember when I got this game, but I think I tried the demo... Free trial demo. Okay, inventory stash. Everything goes to our inventory. Moving along. I can't remember when I got this game, but I think it was early this year, as in 2016. No, wrong button. Okay, we'll trade out Mac. Put him in the little floaty robot. Now we go back. When I got the game, I really liked it, and I just like went ham on it for for about a week, but then it got to the point like where the Avengering and just the missions were getting so difficult, I just lost interest. And with lack of story progression, it would just kind of like taper it off. Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll run back there. Who knows, there was probably a way to set up a fast travel station there, and I just missed it. But there are still some bugs today, like, well, hang on, I can't show it to you now on the map, but I gotta show it on the map, hang on. Probably put some jaunty music over this. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. Anyways, there's actually, we're right next to it. Pylon 512. It says we collected 2 out of 5 prismatic cores. When from all my research, there's only like 4 or 3, I can't remember now, 3 or 4 in there, but you know, only. So that's glitch because it's only showing I have 2 of 5 when I've got more than 2 from there and there's not 5 in there. So information's glitched out. There's actually one area right down here that's full of sand and stuff. And, well, this isn't exactly a glitch, but it shows that this game was definitely rushed because technically it's incomplete. What happened was, well, there's supposed to be 5 robots. I don't know if you saw it when I was customizing Mac and putting him into the flying robot, but there is 5 slots. And so the 5th slot was apparently reserved for a fast kind of like vehicle robot, which you could ride around and travel the desert and just cross long distances. Basically, he was your vehicle, so you don't just have to run around. But he wasn't in the game when he wasn't in the game when it released. Why not? Well, it seems like they just needed to get the game out for their September release, and they couldn't wait. Oh, shoot. Mac didn't help me. We'll get to that. But they couldn't get that 5th robot out for the release, and he was going to be DLC. Okay, fine, whatever. But it's been almost a year, and we actually haven't even heard anything about the release of that robot, or anything. They stopped updating the game and trying to fix bugs a long time ago, and it doesn't seem like they're planning on going back, Comcept, that is. And it's a shame, because this game, I do like this game because the platforming's fun and there's a lot of good things about it, but with the bugs it has, and basically a lot of people got turned off by the loading times, and by the time it was fixed, it was too late, and the player base just dropped dramatically. And after such a long wait, it probably won't recover. What the heck, Seth? What am I doing? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Okay, we'll get this sorted out. What a great example I'm putting on for you. If I'm being completely honest, this was a rush decision to do this game, and I just haven't gotten reused to the controls. But anyways, so yeah, there's a 5th robot that's not coming out. We haven't heard anything, and after so long, people have kind of just given up on it. Supposedly, there was this post on, well, there was a game listing on, I can't remember, I'm away from my computer, so I can't check my listing, or my research I found, but it was either, I think it was a German website that put on lists for a Recore Definitive Edition, and that would bring in the next robot, that would add a couple of other things. It would be the Game of the Year edition, which is especially weird because there's no DLC for the game to begin with. At least none that's actually out. All we got is the game we have now. Can you get that, Mac? Okay, no. Well, I think he's too focused on him, and that's why I haven't been able to call him. There we go. So yeah, a definitive edition for doesn't even have anything to complete. So that is really a weird situation.
Come to me. Come on, Mac.
Come back here. There we go.
Time to fly, Mac.
There we go. Whoop. So that's just a really weird situation. No idea if it's actually true or not. Apparently after the post was found, or the listing was found, it was taken away almost just as fast as it was discovered. Sorry. So, yeah, there's no telling if that was accurate or not. And, oops, shoot. Oh, that would have made things simpler. So it's just a weird situation. And that's about it for this game's strange release and history, but
Mac, you got me?
most of the game consists, which are big, basic affairs where you just go around, find stuff. Oh, you gotta find the key for the area, or you find like little robots that act as keys. Then you go around and then you go around the overworld, and there's more stuff to find. Shoot. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I thought I could climb that. I am lost. I have no idea. This isn't good. This is not good. I'll figure it out. So you go over the overworld, you find... basically, you stumble across ways to interact with the area. So maybe you find more little key robots, and then you have to collect them across an area and then bring them back to wherever they plug into. Or there's, like we did the little battle mission. And then there's other types of dungeons. Mainly, there's kind of like 3 types of dungeons. There's like, I guess you could call it a crucible dungeon, which is like a big arena where you fight monsters, but you also have to like get shoot switches that require the right gun color. And then you also have, okay, wait. Sorry, shoot switches with the right gun color, and then there's also other, there's like a little yellow key you have to get, which is a bonus, and you often have a special objective to complete it in such a amount of time. And if you can succeed in all these... What the heck? Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm so confused. Bear with me, it should not be taking me this long to figure this out. Wait, could I... I'll probably whittle this down quite a bit. I should repeat some of the things I'm saying in case I cut it out for time. Because this has already been, what, 20 minutes and not really much has happened. I feel bad because I'm trying to show this game off. Because it is a good game. It does have its problems, but I think, you know, if you like the platforming and maybe you're a completionist, you can justify that. But, you know, it just didn't do well when it released. And with the course it's gone with its release since and releasing DLC, its supposed DLC and stuff, it's just not looking good.
Over here, Mac.
No. Great. What am I supposed to do? I am so confused. Come on, let's do at least one level. Come on, this is a great opportunity and I can't even find anything.
Time to fly, Mac.
Oh, wait, can we glitch it? There we go. Okay, we glitched it. Shh. Okay, that was close.
I assume you've gotten it by now.
Okay, we got our audio logs.
Apology from my superiors for me questioning your authority. I have to attend a disciplinary hearing next week. Unlike you, I'm not millions of kilometers from Earth. They can't remove you from your ship even if they wanted to. But they won't hesitate to fire me. I'm not mission critical.
Someone's bitter.
I won't waste my time asking
Oh, crap.
you to put in a good word on my behalf, even though every action I took was for the safety of you and your crew.
Oh, that's how we
When
got
I'm
across.
gone, you can ignore the rules as much as you like. Land on Far Eden, declare a special kingdom for you and your Corebots, and never talk to Earth again. What do I care? Best of luck to you and this Victor Corbot who made the repair. You won't hear from me again.
Well, somebody's bitter. Although Victor was the name of the main bad guy robot, but whatever. Okay, so we finally found it. Little yellow robots that I've been bouncing around with. You find them and they can unlock keys. Now I just gotta find the last one. Then this will open up a hatch, and then that will be our mission. There he is. You find these robots around. If you find a robot like that, there's probably something you can unlock around. But, okay, another piece of blueprint. Open sesame. Whoop. Glitching in. There we go. Yep, and we can enter because you need a certain amount of cores to enter certain areas, and we got more than enough.
Get in there.
All right, let's go.
Close. Here we go.
All right, geez, at this rate, with this time, repository blitz. Okay, this looks like an obstacle course. Basic. Okay, this is another type of mission, which is basically a timed obstacle course. And same thing, you shoot switches, you gotta find this yellow bonus key, and you gotta get through it in a certain amount of time. If you can do one, if not all these objectives, you get a bunch of bonuses. And we'll take a look here. Okay, we got our checkpoint. Alright, yeah. Secondary objectives. Whoop. Searching around in case... Yeah, okay, there are switches, and we gotta shoot it with a red in that case. And there's ones for blue, yellow, and all that. And to our list, we gotta shoot 8 of them. Well, we can. If we do, that'll give us a bonus at the end. You don't have to do these objectives, but you usually get blueprints, parts, or even more cores. Or prismatic cores, I meant. I tried to remember the name of the objectives. And prismatic cores, you collect enough of those, and you can advance to other levels. This is pretty simple. This isn't going too bad so far. Wait. Just seeing if there was maybe a yellow key, because yellow key is usually attached to a little bug that will fly around. And you gotta shoot the bug, catch the key, or get the key somehow. Oh, hey, is that a health upgrade? Whoop, oh, okay. If we die, that's more of a time penalty on us because we have to start a ways back. But, not a big deal. You can retry these as many times as you want. A lot of these missions I've had to start over because maybe I missed a switch and I'm trying to get as much as I can, or maybe a prismatic core needs a certain objective. And so, if you can just redo the mission a couple of times, you can remember where everything's at, probably. Okay, there's our yellow key. Now, how do we... Oh, we can use Seth.
Over here, Seth.
And we got the key. See, we did not know we would need Seth for this, and... yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to focus on this time. Yeah, we did not know we would need Seth for this, and so if we didn't happen to have him, we'd be out a secret, basically. Okay, we're almost there. We got one more switch. I think our end's just about in sight, and we still got quite a bit of time left, so we can probably make this. We can use these blue gates, and they recharge your double jump and your dash. How to do this? I think we're gonna need Mac. Okay, maybe we didn't. Okay, we're still alive.
Mac, you got it.
No, no, no. Oh, okay, that was close. I missed a switch. There we go. Got it. And dash? All right, we did it. We beat all 3 challenges in one try. Lucky us. And yeah, corresponding gates. I think this was... I can't remember. I think this was the time... No, this was the key, I think. Key door. And this big round crate here will give us a prismatic orb. We're up to 45 now. This was the yellow key door. Now see the key. So that was the key door, so we beat the time trial for the prismatic orb. This, we got a little tail for our dog robot. And then another crate for collecting all the, or shooting all the switches. Torso for our, I think that's Duncan's torso for our big brute robot. And our special chest for collecting everything. Special John, a little decal. Okay. Works for me. That's probably great if you happen to beat this when you're like level 10 or something, like it's required or recommended, but I'm like twice above that, so, you know, it doesn't help me much anymore. But now we also get a second prismatic core just for beating it. Shiny. Exit to Overworld. So yeah, that was a Recore level, or dungeon. And so, some pretty cool stuff. The platforming's a lot of fun, the precision, and just the speed of it, and if you can manage to like get a good flow going with combining your robot's abilities with your own, and just being able to map out your pathway as you go, it's really satisfying when you do that, like it was when we did that. We beat the time limit, we got the key, we got the switches, and, you know, we just did everything all in one shot. Long loading times. Come on. This is one of the smaller areas and it's taking so long to load. That's one of the major problems. So yeah, we're out. Okay, so you know what? We'll return to our crawler real quick. I'll try to bounce in and bounce back out. We're gonna bring Duncan on for a quick mission. Maybe give it another 5-10 minutes and we'll check out one of the other areas. And then just call it there. Because this is already running a lot longer than I expected. I thought that new area would be really exciting, and I think it was once I finally figured out what I was doing. Oh, I wonder... I think I just realized how I should have gotten through that. Dang. Never mind, I'm not even going to bother explaining it at this point. Okay, so you know what we're going to take...
Time to travel, Violet.
Select crew, and we're going to take Mac and Duncan with. So Mac, our flying robot, and Duncan, our big gorilla.
Okay, Violet, let's go.
Fast travel. And there's this other area here where there's a lot of spider climbing stuff. And then there's this big desert area here. Actually, is there another short mission we can do? I don't want to do the battle missions, although those probably would be pretty quick. I'm wasting too much time. Which... 16. Okay, we'll do the easier one. Hey, 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 hey! Alright, we'll just go here and try a little mission. I think this is a battle arena. Basically what's in there is just a big empty desert, and there's a lot of running around, a lot of cool technology from like a forgotten era, but it's like it doesn't do much. And you're just traveling across deserts for a long time trying to find a mission, and it just get annoying. It's also full of a lot of high-level annoying enemies to beat, so it just really started to get grating. Fire! Shoot the switches. We're surrounded. Some switches are in really weird areas. I remember there was one spot where the switches were practically like under us. There we go. There's a way to do instant extraction, but I forget what exactly you have to do. Oop. There we go, we got all the switches already. I don't know where the yellow key is, maybe we'll find it as we tear them down. But yeah, this is basically a battle arena, it's just mainly fight off the enemies. And same objectives, you got time limit, well, not a time limit, but a time objective, you got switches to shoot at, you got the yellow key to find. There we go. Instant extraction. I forget the rules to do an instant extraction. It's like not too complicated, but it's like when you get it, it's kind of you gotta work a little bit for it. All right, perfect. That was a good one for that one. Strong enemy, and we could take him out instantly. Oh, there's our yellow key. Let's use... Oh, wait, that's not our key. That's just a flaming pile of... Oh, actually, well, that is some pretty rare material, though. So, still a win. I have no idea. Okay, here we go. We got a little boss.
Do it, Duncan!
Oh, he switched colors on us. Almost got him, though. I think. See if we can pull off a successful extraction of him. There we go. Anything else? Did we miss something? I feel like... Okay. There's our way out. We got a little time. Maybe we can look for that key. Because I do not see it. I don't know. Our luck, maybe the yellow key was somehow attached to an enemy and then we shot him down. Oh, wait. Is that it? Oh, we got our yellow key. Perfect. All right. Another perfect run. With a little under a minute now to spare. Okay, nice. Time limit, and it's good we found the key because that's another prismatic orb. And a health upgrade. And another prismatic orb. Alright, cool. And a third one down there. Okay, that went pretty well, actually.
What have we here?
Ooh, little disco ball tail. Some nice parts for our dog. That's cool. Okay, let's just go in order here.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay, some parts for our flyer. Those are probably... Those might still be relevant parts. Another health upgrade for Jewel. Another shiny prismatic orb. And then another shiny prismatic orb. And then a third shiny prismatic orb.
Duncan, over here.
So yeah, bottom line, it's probably close to wrap-up time now, but bottom line, I do like Recore. Despite its problems and its bugs, it did bore me, but that was like a week of consistent playing, well, almost consistent playing this, and I just kind of like, the challenge kind of got a little annoying for me, and I just wanted to do something else. But I might pick this up again, because this is cool. Oh, we got another audio log, but I'm just probably going to drown him out.
Right. I trust you were able to decrypt this message. I needed to take precautions if I wanted to keep you in the loop like I promised.
Whatever. Exit. So yeah, Recore. It is a fun game. You can probably pick it up. If you're interested, you can pick it up probably for dirt cheap on Xbox One. It's probably, I don't know, probably between 20 and 40 on Windows 10. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, if you want something sort of, well, I don't really think Metroidvania is the right word, even so. Yeah, but different robots have different abilities. Like jumping around with you have a lot of mobility and just jumping around, shooting stuff. People complained about the repetition of the combat, but I don't think that's exactly fair, because the combat does progress as you go, and it does get more difficult, but it requires you to do more think on your toes. And repetition in combat is sort of like, I don't know, depending on the game, I don't get it, because if the challenge keeps progressing and you can work yourself to become stronger and negate, or and just there's always progression to combat as you progress through the game, that I feel like can justify quite a lot, because, take Diablo, for example. The Diablo games. I love Diablo, but, Diablo becomes repetitive. Well, when you think about it, it becomes repetitive after you kill your very first monster, because that's all you're going to be doing for probably like the 30 to 50 so hours you're going to be playing of Diablo. And stuff like that. Games like Warframe, which is a great free-to-play game, is, also, all you can do is just get loot. There's story to it, but it wasn't there to begin with, and and you gotta dig pretty deep just to find the interesting bits to it, actually. So, bottom line is, because I'm rambling now, is that I didn't find the repetition of combat to be a problem playing Recore. And, there are other justifiable criticisms like the loading times and just the other weird stuff about its release and its development, which, like I said, seems to have just stopped, because I can't find really any evidence of anything coming out for it, and just this weird story about a definitive edition when there's nothing to add. Well, when there was nothing added to it. So, it's a weird situation, but I think that's about enough. So yeah, Recore, I do recommend it. There are some really cool platforming stages, and the story does have its moments. It's just, it kind of goes by really quick, so I kind of really forgot about it, so I can't say it's exactly memorable, but like I said with I Am Alive, it's sort of like, even if it's generic or simple, that it can still be executed well, and I think that can justify it. So yeah, I think that's my time. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.